Now, paper EG 1302, lecture 8. We just remember the exclusive OR gate. In this exclusive OR gate, this is the symbol of exclusive OR gate. A and B are input, Y is equal to output, and Y is equal to output. The truth table is A, B, Y, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. If the input is 0, 0, output is 0. If there is any 1, either A or either B, the output is 1. Either A or either B, if there is any 1, the output is 1. If both is equal, then output is 0. Both are equal, output 0. That means this shows that whenever you see this symbol, remember that the output is high if either input is high. The output is high if either input is high, but not when both are equal, but when both are equal, that means like this 0, 0, 1, 1, then output is equal to 0. This must be remembered about the exclusive OR gate. With the help of this, we are discussing about the parity generators and checkers. With the help of this, we discuss about the parity generators and checkers. Even parity means there are two parity, even parity and odd parity. Even parity means an n bit input has even number of 1. N bit input has even number of 1. Odd parity means n bit input has odd number of 1. For example, 1100 11 has even parity because there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, that means even number of 1, that therefore it is known as even parity. It contains 4 ones. Odd parity means n bit input has an odd number of ones. For example, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This has 1, 2 and 3 has 3 ones, that means odd parity. In this way, in any byte or any nibble or any binary number, we can find out even parity as well as odd parity. I repeat, even parity 1, 2, 3, 4, that means odd number, even number of 1, therefore it is known as even parity. Odd parity means 1, 2, 3. This binary number has 3 ones, so it is odd parity. Be remember this. Now, two more examples. 1111, 0000, 1111, 0011. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. That means even number of 1. Therefore it is known as even parity. The second example is 1111, 0000, 1111, 0111. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. There is 11 number of 1. That means this is known as odd parity. The first binary number has even parity because it contains 10 ones. The second binary number, this one, has odd parity because it contains 11 ones. Incidentally, longer binary numbers are much easier to read if they are split into nibbles or group of 4s as done here. See, this is our binary number. We divided into 4 groups. One, this, and this. The 4 group, 4 bit means nibble and 8 bits means byte. This is your short question. What is bit? What is byte? What is nibble? I repeat, what is bit? What is byte? What is nibble? This is your short question. So in this way, this binary number we divided into 4s and we find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 number of 1. That means even number of 1. Therefore it is known as even parity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. 11 number of 1s. That means odd number of 1s. Therefore it is known as odd parity. Now we are discussing about parity checker. What is parity checker? So for this, parity checker. This is your exclusive OR gate with 16 input. This is your exclusive OR gate with 16 input. This is your output Y. Sixteen input. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. 16 inputs. This is your output. If we consider that the input is equal to 10101, 10101, this is 100, 100, 100, 100. This is your output. Input is 011, 011, 00, 0, 0. If we are applying this type of the input, then find out it is odd or even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Odd number of 1 we are applying. These exclusive OR gate are ideal for the checking the parity of a binary number because they produce an output 1. Output is equal to 1. When the input has an odd number of 1, this is your odd number of 1 in input. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 number of 1. That means odd. That means odd number. So output is equal to 1. If it is even, then output is equal to 0. Therefore, an even parity input to an exclusive OR gate produce a low output, while an odd parity input produce a high output. This figure shows 16 input exclusive OR gate. A 16-bit number drives the input. The exclusive OR gate produce an output 1 because the input has odd parity, that means odd number of 1. If the 16-bit input change to another value, the output becomes 0 for even parity number and 1 for odd parity number. So in this way we check this circuit is known as the parity checker. Now we are discussing about the parity generation. Parity generation. In a computer, a binary number may represent an instructions that tells the computer to add, subtract and so on. Or the binary number may represent data to be processed like a number, letter, etc. In either case, you sometimes will see an extra bit added to the original binary number to produce a new binary number with even or odd parity. For example, this is our figure. This is our figure. This is your 9-bit number with odd parity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and this is your 9. Right? So this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and this is your 9. So this is known as 9-bit number with odd parity. This is known as 9-bit number with odd parity. For example, this figure shows 8-bit binary number. This is your x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. That means this is your 8 number of input and this is your 9th number of output, right? Suppose this number equals to 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. That means this is your 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. If this type of the input we are applying, then the number has even parity. This number has 1 and 2. Two input are 1, that means even, which means that the exclusive OR gate produce an output of 0. So this is connected here. So this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 numbers, right? These 7 numbers has a even parity. So output is equal to 0, right? But this is your NOT gate, hence the output is equal to 0 but due to this NOT gate, output is equal to 1. It is our inverter gate. So X8 is equal to 1, and the final 9-bit output is equal to, 1. That means X8 0100 0001, right? Same thing. Now it has odd parity. In this case, the exclusive OR gate produce an output 1, but the inverter produce a 0, so that the final 9-bit output is equal to this, and this has a odd parity. This circuit is known as odd parity generator because it always produces a 9-bit output number with odd parity. See, instead of even number, right? If we are applying odd number here, but we are getting output is equal to odd, this 9-bit output is equal to odd, therefore this circuit is known as odd parity generation. The output is equal to always odd parity. If 8-bit input has even parity, a 1 becomes output of the inverter to produce a final output with odd parity. On the other hand, if the 8-bit input has odd parity, a 0 comes out of the inverter and the final 9-bit output again has odd parity. In this way, we are discussing about the odd parity generation. It is very simple for even parity generation. The only change is we remove inverter. Right? Whenever we remove the inverter, that means we remove this NOT gate and we are getting directly from here, this is your X8, then the circuit is, now this circuit is works as a even parity generator. This circuit works as a even parity generator. What is the applications of this even parity generator, odd parity generator? For this, we are discussing here the practical application of the parity generator and checker because of transient. So the practical application is this: because of the transient noise and other disturbances, 1-bit error sometimes occur when binary data is transmitted over telephone lines or other communication path. One way to check for errors is to use an odd parity generator at the transmitting end and an odd parity checker at the receiving end. If no 1-bit error occurs in this transmission, the received data will have odd parity. But if one of the transmitted bits is changed by due to noise or any other disturbances, the received data will have even parity. For example, suppose we want to send 0100 0011 with an odd parity generator as given in the above figure. The data to be transmitted will be 0100 This data can be sent over telephone lines to some distance. If no error occurs in these transmissions, the odd parity checker at the receiving end will produce a high output, meaning that the received number has odd parity. On the other hand, if 1-bit error occurs, if 1-bit error occurs, then what happens? then 1 bit error creep into the transmitted data, the odd parity checker will have a low output, indicating the received data is invalid. One final point should be made: errors are rare to begin with. When they do occur, they are usually 1 bit errors. This is why the method described here catch almost all of the errors that occur in this transmitted data. That's all. Thank you.